For today's cup of coffee with Scream.
A cup of coffee.
Oh, yeah, a whole lot of screaming going on.
A whole lot.
Yeah, it has been absolutely one of those days, and Mercury retrograde always. Always. Just always.
It's perpetual.
We had to go out of the house. Oh, God, we had to go out of the house. I didn't want to go out of the house, but we had to. And the process, I think this is something everybody's been talking about. My God, I mean, it's just crazy, and it just is what it is, and everybody's doing to try and do the best they can.
Yeah.
And so, but the planetary alignments and stuff right now, they're dragging the ugly out of people. Oh, God, it's dragging the ugly out of people.
It's not fun.
No. And it's just one of them things. But our people are always good, and I appreciate our people greatly. And one of our peoples, which is Josie's Jazzy Junk, or as I had called her one time, Jazzy Josie.
Jazzy Josie.
She's Jazzy, whichever way it is.
Josie's
she had
Jazzy Junk.
She had let me know about.
It ain't junk. It's treasure.
She makes the most incredible art pieces.
She does.
She crafts and stuff, so don't let the name fool you at all. It ain't no junk. These are indeed treasures. She sent us some things some while back, and they are treasures. Anyhow, she had let me know.
We got one of the things hanging up on the thing.
Yeah, and I've got the tray that she had made right there.
Mm-hmm.
There's just all kinds of awesomeness. And you had the necklace, you wore that daily for a long time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I still wear it every now and again.
Yeah. It's just a matter of whatever you need to wear for work. But she had let me know about a YouTube channel that was called The Angry Astronaut. And I'm like, why is he angry? I can understand why he's angry. He's pissed off. He's tired of the stupid like everybody else. Yeah.
He be angry. His helmet be red.
Yeah, really. Anyhow, I will
There'd be steam coming out of that helmet.
I will put a link in the description box for his channel and stuff. Because we had mentioned on the previous cup about 3-Eye Atlas. And nobody knows what this thing is. Because it's not, they're like, is it a comet? Okay, it's not acting like a comet. Now it is acting like a comet. And the picture that we're using as our backdrop today, that was from space.com. And now they're saying that, like they know for sure that it's a comet. And that the tail is still growing. Now, that may be and that may not be. Because the Angry Astronaut, and he had listened to Avi Loeb, I think so it was. This thing is strange.
It's acting odd.
Uh-huh. Very odd. And he's not just speculating, because this man has the science to go behind a lot of his ponderings. Yeah. And if he's right, if this possibly is, and I know that there's some astrologers that they're like, no, it's a craft.
Yeah, there's quite a few people that are thinking that this is craft, and by the way that that you have said that it has acted, by the way that I've heard that it has been acting, it sounds very craft-like.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds unnatural.
Well, the fact that it has changed course and different things like that.
Mm-hmm.
That even the people who are not saying that it's some kind of technology are saying that it's very strange. And that we have had people for a long time who have thought that, aliens. This alien agenda thing has been going on for a long time, since like the 50s.
Aliens have been among us for a while.
Yeah.
We just haven't seen them. They got disguises going on.
But what better way to reveal themselves to go, oh, yeah, we're part of this group.
Right.
And we don't have to wear the masks now.
Right. That's an oh shit thing.
Uh-huh. We've got some oh shit moments coming up. And it's like,
Listen,
we don't...
Some of the things, the depictions of the aliens, that's fucking terrifying. Some of the things that they do, that's even worse.
Mm-hmm. We got some humans, well, they look like humans,
Yeah.
that have done some horrific things. And that you would never...
Some monstrosities.
You would never know that they were monsters until you found out what they had done. That's... Yeah. It's just very interesting times.
It's human, but it's a monster on the inside.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just absolutely crazy. They think that this thing has a very high nickel content to it. Stefan Burns has talked about it a lot. The reason I appreciate Stefan so much, and yeah, I know he's young and sometimes he gets into the clickbait title things. He'll chill out eventually. He really will. I think that he's a quality human being. He tries to be a quality human being.
He does try.
He's just also trying to, as far as job, and it's hard. That's a lot to try to balance and figure out. Mm-hmm. But he has talked about this. He doesn't know what it is. He thinks that it is a comet, that it's unlike anything that's been studied. But let's face it, the current scientific method that people are using today has not been around that long.
Yeah, nah. And he's going to say that it's a comet for the sake of his reputation.
Possibly. Because if within the scientific community and stuff like that, to even talk about aliens for a long time was forbidden. I mean, that was a surefire way to get yourself blacklisted.
It's a very taboo subject.
Yeah. There's so many, which shows you how closed-minded that academia has become.
And made the public closed-minded.
Yeah.
Which, therefore, that's asinine.
It's not science.
It's not.
Science is to always keep questioning.
That's propaganda. That's brainwashing.
Yes.
Science, the whole basis of science basically promotes free thinking.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Ask questions till you get your answer.
And then, too, when you get an
out,
answer, then there's always more questions.
Yeah. And figure out how to ask said question.
Yeah. So, at this point, nobody knows what this thing is. But the Angry Astronaut, in his video that he did, and it's a fascinating rabbit hole to go down. It's like 24 minutes and something. It's time well spent. I'm not going to try. There's no way that I can sum it up in 30 or 60 seconds. So I'm not even going to try. Because it would not do justice to the information that he provides. Like I said, he's not just talking out of his ass. There's other people that are, that I trust their judgment.
This is something that people really, that they have no idea what it is. They cannot grasp what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. But this video that now we're recording this on the evening of November the 12th, 2025. And so he had put this out, let's see it says 2 days ago. So that would probably have been on the 10th. And who knows what it's going to do between now and then. Like I said, the picture that I've got, that was the latest that came out today. It was 7 hours from the time of recording. It's like I've got some kind of ad that came up that's disgusting. Why would they show disgusting pictures on an ad when you're trying to look at a science something?
Don't know. And
they're saying that now that it's a tail. We don't know that it's a tail. It's like we see how the ion tail of the 3-eye atlas is clearly showing better and better. Do we?
It could be like a chemtrail.
We don't know.
It could be like exhaust.
But
like
even
jet exhaust.
Even if it does end up being a comet, all the hoopla as far as aliens, that so many people are like, oh yeah, it's probably aliens. this is part of the collective consciousness that's at some point expected. Everybody expects it at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, they expect like a massive something to happen.
Well, like I said, the propaganda and that movies and all this stuff for years.
Listen, you can feel it.
Yeah. That something ain't right. That something big is getting ready to drop.
Something, yeah.
Even the people who don't keep up with astrology or anything like that, they can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like we're having the first of the geomagnetic storms during the recording of this. And I actually fared with that better today than I thought I would.
Yeah.
But the other one is supposed to hit like soon. And it's possibly bigger. And they were talking about the Earth's magnetosphere, that, the shields may be failing in certain areas. We don't even know what that means.
We don't. That's some shit. What do you mean the shields are failing?
Well,
what shields are failing?
God. Now, that's a Star Trek reference.
Shit.
As far as that. And it's like I had the perfect quote ready to go, and I started recording, and then I scrolled away from it, and I thought, oh my God, because I told Kid, I said, it was the perfect quote to summarize today. Here it is. It's by another one of these weather people, Max Velocity, and I think he's from down there in East Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken. And good dude. I mean, there's several of them. I watched Ryan Hall, but I've watched Max, before.
But he like co-hosts with him once in a while?
No, it's totally different dude.
No?
Yeah, that's totally different dude.
Oh.
And so on X, he had said, I've had a lot of people asking me where to look for the northern lights tonight. You look north. And that was the best summation of the energies that's been going on that I've found to date.
Yeah. It's such basic logic that it's just...
Who is buried in Grant's tomb?
Yeah. It's Grant.
And so we have a world that is so geared right now for a great deception. And that's all you can say. That nobody knows what is true, who is true. That's one of the things that I'm noticing so much right now is, and that was part of that, communist takeover thing, get people where they didn't trust anybody or anything, question their core beliefs, all of that because of the brainwashing, which again is another word for witchcraft. We're there. We are so there. And whether Project Bluebeam is an actual thing or not, there's people, it's like, oh, it was taken from a Star Trek episode where,
No, it wasn't.
Well, some people do say that it was, but there's been misinformation agents for decades.
I think there's been some soft disclosure in Star Trek as well.
Oh, yeah. But that's what they're saying about, Bluebeam isn't real because the dude took off the script of a Star Trek. You've got people that worked for the CIA that came out years ago and said, oh yeah, that was my job, was disinformation. And it had to do with the aliens and stuff. All around Roswell, since Roswell, this shit has been going on.
Yeah.
One person will say something, somebody else will say something else. And it's like, that's where you go back and you listen to people like Bob Lazar. And when you really listen to him, that man experienced something.
And when somebody comes out with the truth, they always send somebody else out to try to discredit their stories. Absolutely. Every time that somebody speaks truth, you've got 15 spin doctors right behind them. Trying to sit there and go, oh, well, this person's done this and they've done that. And they're doing the work of Satan is what they're doing as far as trying to discredit and trying to hide the truth. The truth will not be hidden forever. We were promised that. Yeah.
And there's been so much stuff that has been uncovered and unveiled, and that's including within ourselves. What is triggering us? Oh, I got triggered when I got home when I went on X. I did, massively.
What was the thing that you saw on X?
Well,
What
I
was
had
the first thing?
already discussed with you earlier about the possibility of taking a vow of silence for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which kind of felt like, what I say, what I do.
because I'm weary. I'm old and I'm weary. On a lot of things, I really am. And I'm not the only one. But it's like, I had made a comment as far as Vice President J.D. Vance had mentioned, he was talking with Bobby Kennedy about Appalachians.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, we need to be a protected culture. We do. We need to have that status so that people cannot, steal from us more, because they have for generations. The fact that he actually, because J.D. Vance is Appalachian.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like, this shit hits home for him.
Oh, yeah.
It hits close for him.
I have a lot of respect for him because his mother, he's told his story before. I have not read the book, but the fact that he got out, whereas a lot of people did not. His single family, his mother had an addiction issue. He went into the military and then he went to college. That's how a lot of people have gotten out of the cycle in Appalachia. It's true. But we should not have to leave the land of our forefathers in order to survive. And it was like Salty Cracker. He referred to Appalachia as the Somalia of the United States. Salty, fuck you.
Yeah. That's a shit thing.
That's California. As far as that's how a lot of the people from California view Appalachians, because they know nothing of us.
They don't. They know nothing of us. They know what the media has taught them.
Right.
They know what the news, to their knowledge, has taught them.
They've been brainwashed.
Yeah.
Now, we've made that work for us to a certain degree as far as keeping outsiders out.
Well, we've done a very good job as far as scaring them off.
We just want to be left alone.
And making them think that we are not exactly the... How do I put this? We are not exactly intelligent.
Well, that's... Anybody who would believe some of those things about Appalachians, all Appalachians, they're showing who is intelligent and who is not.
And they view us as feral. And to an extent, yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
I'll admit that.
But the thing is, here, it's fun. We may be feral, but at least we're having fun.
Well, it's not even a matter of that. It was fun. We don't bother people. We don't want people bothering us. But as far as the ability to have jobs so that we can support ourselves and our families, and that's not just true about Appalachia. That's true of most people in the United States today.
I was talking about the stuff that we do that sort of has them looking at us like we're slightly retarded.
Well, everybody's got their people. I mean, they do. We just don't talk about that.
We definitely have some people that we look at and it's like, oh.
Sure. Every culture does. Every culture. Appalachian culture is a separate culture within America.
But what they definitely do not see is the deep depression.
No, they don't.
They don't see the struggle that people are in on a day-to-day basis.
Exactly.
In the areas like the one that we live in.
The fight.
They don't. they don't understand the fight. They don't understand what it is like to scrape for money, to bust your ass at a job that you don't really like and you don't have any other way out.
Right. And then you've got these other people, we'll just move. What? And be part of an urban hell?
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah. You either it's like you got freedom, or you got your choice to actually sort of be alive in a way.
Yeah.
Versus
what?
You're doing stuff that you normally wouldn't be able to, but you're what? A zombie?
Right. But it was just, anyhow, it's a very complex situation. A lot of it happened, well, the most recent thing, we'll not even go back to the Civil War on some of that stuff, because that's when a lot of it started. It truly did. And then you had the carpetbaggers and all this bunch of bullshit and stuff like that. But with NAFTA, and I had commented today, those who brought in NAFTA I hope that there is a special blue corner in hell, because that's when the jobs left. Yeah.
Yeah, that is when the jobs left. Completely.
Mm-hmm.
And it completely stripped areas like this of people's way of making a living.
Oh, yeah. That and the coal mining and stuff.
It completely stripped people away of their ability just to stay afloat.
Mm-hmm.
Just to stay afloat.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we're not even floating at this point. It is a matter of just you swim a while, and then you got other people that drag you and stuff like that, and that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, then that's what you see a lot in areas like this. That is what you see in deep Appalachian culture.
Yeah.
You see people literally just doing with what they got, scraping by.
Oh, we're a very resourceful people. Necessity, is the mother of invention. It truly is.
Yeah.
And it's like, we understand how people outside of these areas, our area, view us. And it's like, we don't care. Those who care enough to learn of us, learn from us, those are the ones that we'll give voice to.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, do I care how Salty views us? No. He's never been here. He's never talked to any of us.
He's never got to know the people.
That was one of the things that somebody on X, well, I spent some time in South Virginia, and I thought, first of all, you're an asshole, because nobody calls any part of Virginia South Virginia.
Right.
And I told him at one point, I said, since you appear to be omnipotent and know how every Appalachian thinks and acts, maybe you ought to set you up a website to be a psychic and get you some coin.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, like I said, when somebody
get fired up with people like that real fast.
When somebody can drag the ugly out of me like that, and I'm like, don't you tell me how I think. And I told him at first, I gave him a warning shot. I said, you don't know me. You don't know anything about me. It's like
you don't go there.
Don't tell me how to think. Now that is pure Appalachian.
Mm-hmm.
You can ask us something, and we'll share with you. You tell us to do something, or we'll buck each and every time. It's bred into us. That's who we are.
Yeah.
And it's like,
that is truly who we are.
We have people that we have met and have befriended, many different nations. There's people in this area that are from different places and nations and stuff like that don't have a problem with us, because they've not given us reason to have a problem with them yet.
Mm-hmm.
But it is home and hearth. And it's like Washington, D.C. and every asshole up there, I don't care, again, what letter they got beside their name. What have you done? Now, there's a few that honestly has fault. Tim Burchett is one of them, and he's one of them that's trying to get disclosure on the UFOs. He's from Knoxville. He understands Appalachians. He's common sense.
Yeah, he definitely knows this area.
Yeah. But some of these other ones, And how they feel about us, guess what? That's how we feel about them.
Yep.
I'd say that most Americans, if every politician's, if there's a UFO coming, if they want to beam up each and every politician, the United States would rejoice.
Yeah, I'm fine with that, except this time it doesn't. It feels very, very serious at this point. Like it could actually happen.
Yeah. And we don't know. So this 3-eye atlas thing is most interesting. And are some people doing clickbaity stuff? Of course they are. They're doing it about everything. It's amusing to me that where Tucker Carlson had Dane Wigington, and people are just now going, oh, there's chemtrails. No shit. Oh, you had to... And there's still people denying it. Look up. If you see these planes flying and crisscrossing, and that it was a clear day until the planes flew, and then by that evening there's this milky, spider-webby thing... And there's people that still deny that? Good grief.
It's some shit.
And it's like, no, you gaslight somebody else. Because But what is this thing going to be? What is it going to do? What is this geomagnetic storm going to do? Nobody knows. And be okay for a minute not knowing. We went, we got a turkey. We got a pre-cooked smoked turkey breast for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So even if the grid went down, we could let that sucker thaw and still have supper. Because you have to plan ahead. Part of being Appalachian is planning in advance. It's just because winter's coming regardless.
Yeah.
So you buy up a little bit as you can each week to plan ahead for those weeks that you can't get out. And the fact that we already had, it wasn't much snow, but it was enough to where at least it didn't get on the road. But it was on the ground. It laid on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
It laid on the road.
Did it lay on the road when you was coming home?
Yeah.
Okay. But it wasn't, was it covering the road over there?
Yeah, it was covering the road some.
That ain't good. That's the only thing that worries me about when he has to work late at night and stuff like that, because his job is about 10 miles from us.
It was definitely interesting driving.
But this is mountain miles. They're not the same.
No, they're not the same.
And it's incredible how much a weather system can change within 10 miles around here. And it's just like there's this one little place, Glade Spring, and my God, it's got its own weather system. I swear it does. It's a microcell. It can be clear before you get to Glade, after you've left Glade. But right there, it can have snow.
Yeah. And you know what?
It's crazy.
Yeah. And you know what's weird? Sometimes it will look like the trees are still, but damn, it feels like my car's being whipped by wind.
So we've never figured out what's going on through there. But you have to really, really watch.
Yeah.
And
does it do that with you?
No, I've not noticed that. But the road there, 107 and stuff that you have to go across, the elevation changes on that. That's one of the reasons that you have to really watch, because there's quite... Yeah, those are not roads that you want to have to drive when they're slick.
Yeah, no. Definitely not. Because there's a lot of curves, and there's a lot of uphill and downhills.
Yep. Like I said, 10 miles in mountain range is not the same as it is other places.
Yeah. And you got people coming out of places you don't even know where they're coming out from.
And people are stupid.
Yeah.
People have gotten so stupid driving that they'll tailgate you, and it's like, my God, what if something runs out in front of you? What if you hit the brake suddenly?
I've had people about pull out in front of me.
course,
Like full on.
brain glitches, that is a common thing, so you got to make sure that your brain is fully
I
functioning.
had two people going down the wrong way
Wrong way, which in the
parking lot there.
well,
yeah.
yeah.
That lane is designed for only one car
Mm-hmm.
to go up, not down.
What?
Up.
So who?
So
who gave?
two cars were going down as I was going up, and I'm like, someone's getting hit. This is
Lord.
it. Either I'm hitting some parked car sitting here, or someone's hitting
Oh, so what
hitting this
happened?
car. Huh?
What did they do? Did they back up or what?
I got wedged, and so I just sort of backed up a little bit, then went forward and crawled, or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I crawled through.
He
and
lived.
and they
Bottom line,
and
he
they
lived.
passed me.
Okay. So they did pass you, didn't they? And it's always those people that look at you like you were the one that did something wrong.
I had someone literally back up at the same time I was backing out.
These geomagnetic storms are not going to help those situations at all. Especially with some of the... I wonder if it affects older people more.
A lot of close calls. Yes! Yes! It's usually older people or someone else that is... I don't know.
The legions of the overmedicated.
It's
I
messed
don't know.
up.
It is. It is. And it's like, then you've got to wonder about all these people that are younger and that were given all these, childhood immunizations and stuff like that, and the amount of mess in their systems, what's going on there. That's why I say we're in a mess that only God can fix.
Yeah. Very much.
So,
Very much.
is 3-Eye Atlas a rescue mission? That'd be all right. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
What if?
We don't know.
Like, legit, I telling you, I had that dream.
Yeah, you did. You did.
For how long have I been screaming about that dream?
Oh,
And
I'm in
like, it's going to come true.
I don't know. It's just
I had a lot of dreams be coming true.
Something's got to give. Let us pray
Aliens
one
gonna be
for
landing.
another. Let us pray one for another.
Aliens.
Yeah.
They going to be landing in our yard.
What if we are the aliens? What if we are the aliens? Yeah.
That'd
You
be
wanna tell-
weird. Why would we be here?
I don't know. I lost the instructions somewhere long ago before I came down here.
Did we have instructions?
We've got one book of instructions I try to read and go by.
Bogo's Benta?
Yeah. Tell the people where we can be found, please.
You can find us on BitChute, Rumble, and YouTube at Rolanda's Cup of Coffee with Scream. Also, check her out on X, previously known as Twitter, at Rolanda, COCWS. Thank you all for joining us, and have a good.
Know that you are loved. Treat other people the way you would like to be treated. And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup. Bye.